Hey guys, and welcome to Solo Daz. This is my RuneScape 3 Ironman series. I've wanted to get back into RuneScape 3 for such a long time. Group Ironman did come out, but I don't actually have a group, which is sad. So I thought I would just make a generic Ironman, and yeah, actually give the YouTube side of things a go for the first time ever in my life, after watching so many different content creators over the years. It's really just kind of gave me the idea to do it myself for the first time, so hopefully experience lots and lots and lots of things together. I want to turn this into quite a serious series, so go for like maxing and completionist cape and insane final boss and all these things that I've just kind of read up about and all the changes, etc. So yeah, without further ado guys, hopefully you enjoy the first episode and hopefully things get better as it goes on. So yeah, as I said guys, this is just me learning and doing a few things. So obviously the mining and smithing rework is quite new, so learning about these things was quite fun. Again, it looked nice little opportunity to happen. Apparently that's much better. Smithing is definitely changed for the better. I think the 8 coal and all that sort of stuff was quite frustrating for me in RuneScape 3. It just didn't understand, especially when you have all these different tiers. But yeah, to come back and experience this was quite refreshing, I thought. And this Pathfinder system, it was okay. I've not kind of fathomed out how to turn it off as of yet. I've tried to do as much research on things as I can to jump into it, like a efficiency guide and all these sort of things, but I am trying to make it like somewhat enjoyable for myself. One of the main things I needed to do was obviously undo this, which was the wilderness lodestone. Obviously this is ridiculously important. Transport on an Ironman is always important anyway, but on RuneScape 3 it's even more. And this is what I wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about, just because I think this is completely and utterly broken for early game accounts, or any game accounts, any stage of an account, sorry, I beg your pardon. I just think this is absolutely amazing. All of these different types of events, so you can do like hunter, you can do mining, to divination, to then this one, which is obviously another special event, because quite a few of the special events are combat related, so obviously a fresh account might not be able to get used to them or be a part of them, I should say. But this is a special event that you can partake in, which doesn't actually require any combat whatsoever, which I think is quite cool. Yeah, I was quite enjoying the whole experience of doing these. Again, never done them before. This is completely new to me. Apparently there's a timer that I'd found on the Wikipedia, which kind of gives you an idea of when they are, and it's more just like daily side of things that you need to do with RuneScape 3. I've found thus far with my short return, it's kind of getting more and more apparent that you need to do things like Guthixian caches and weeklies like Herbie Werby and all these other things, just to get like a bit of a just to help progress the account, I think, which isn't a bad thing. I actually think it's quite a good thing. But yeah, any new Ironmen or people that might not know anything about these things, I mean, again, I'm just doing it from my perspective. I didn't know anything about these, so there might be players that don't. If there are, fantastic. Obviously, you're already utilising it, but for a fresh Ironman account, you can't beat these, in my opinion. I think they're absolutely amazing, and the rewards are just nutty. Quite frankly, I think they're quite mental. So yeah, that I did kind of jump a little bit here. So this is where I'd done the whole thing, which was obviously farming, woodcutting, and then fire making. And then you get 3 sacks and then a special wild one, which was crazy. Got some agility gloves there, so brawling agility gloves. Don't know really how useful they're going to be. Obviously, wilderness agility might be a thing, mixed in with the demonic skull, I think it is, I've read into, which is something quite cool. But yeah, a lot of salvage. A lot of ashes as well, which is one of the most important things, I think, like the ashes and the salvage now, which obviously you can high out if you've got 55 magic, or obviously you could just sell it to the shop for, I think, near enough half the price or something, which is pretty good. Yeah. Obviously, we then got into a little bit of Gathixian caches, which, don't get me wrong, I think it's good. I think the distraction and diversion is helpful. I just feel that it's like kind of forced to do this because the other ways of training divination, unless it's quite boring. So look, we got all the way up to 18 divination there, which I think was pretty cool. It's definitely something that I'm going to need to do throughout the life of the account. I feel up until 99 or 120. Then obviously we got the archaeology, which was pretty cool. So just unlock that new skill as well. Again, trying to just so many things as a new player, guys. It's just like you chucked in there, and it's gotta happen straight away. So you just gotta try and be prepared for everything. So I am taking everything with a pinch of salt. I'm trying not to get like muddled into things and like, oh, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. I'm trying to have fun. I think that's the main thing. But also try and be as efficient as possible. Going to get my first artifact here, which is pretty cool. Again, this is all new to me. I like that you've got to follow the sprite around, so it's like active training. But yeah, it looks like we've got a crossbow, which again is the first one. And then this is where I finally unlocked the mystery to get me further into the dig site area. Again, looks like there's so many different things. I couldn't wait actually, guys, to get into this, which was the necromancy side of things. I think the necromancy skill is supposed to be completely and utterly broken. No, I keep saying broken, but it is to me, guys. I mean, like it's just awesome. It just looks amazing. I mean, who doesn't want to live out the fantasy of playing with a necromancer and all that sort of stuff? And for the RuneScape developers to bring it out into another combat system, I thought was actually pretty cool. So yeah, I couldn't wait to kind of like get into this, and I really tried to take in the quest and what it was asking me to do and all that good stuff, which it works. It does work. I think it's, again, trying to do a bit of research, because I do like to do research, on games and stuff. I just like to know like the ins and outs of everything. It is definitely more potent and maybe user friendly than something like your magic or your ranged or melee. So yeah, I think necromancy is going to be predominantly the stronger one of the lot, which is probably what I'm going to lean into a bit more for the account. But obviously this early stage, guys, it's just me getting back into the game, so all these voiceovers and all that sort of thing should change. Obviously I do have kids and stuff at home as well, so it's not always the easiest thing for me to record. Again, jumping on these, just getting these bits done. So again, we've done the wilderness event. Opened up all the sacks and actually got a draconic visage, which I thought was stupidly epic. I had to talk in chat. I've got a DFS. I thought this was like super rare. I never got a DFS back in the day, and we're talking when it was like stupidly rare. First came out with all like the dragons and stuff, and I was like, I swear this guy's like, yeah, I've got like however many, like you'll get more, and I was just like, oh. I was like, oh. Well, that's kind of like, peed on my cornflakes, so to speak. Like, yeah, look, it's some like 30 odd draconic visages. So I was like, oh, okay, so it's clearly not that rare. And after this, I did actually look into how rare they are. And apparently there's a boss, Queen Black Dragon, that drops quite a few of these, or has a good chance of dropping a draconic visage. So however useful they are at the moment, I'm not too sure in the current state of the game. But for me, that was like absolutely mental. Like it was pretty nuts. Again, like I say, we did the wilderness updates, and I just wanted to really just get back into necromancy as much as I could. Not to push combat too much, I think, in the early stages. I don't think that's as important as it should be. I mean, I've seen a lot of people with Group Ironman especially, guys. They've been absolutely smashing it level wise and just necromancy in general. I think I've nearly seen someone that had 99 necromancy, or like it was definitely like 80 odd plus necromancy. So I wouldn't put it past them to have such a, you know, high level, which was pretty good. For me, I just want to try and like mix and match. Maybe a bit of magic here, bit of range there, this, that, and the other, while I'm leveling up the account, doing quests, which, you know, no one really enjoys doing quests. I certainly don't. But yeah, so like I said, guys, just at the moment, just getting some candles and some bits and bobs just for the necromancy skill, and then obviously in a minute we'll take a mosey on down to the armor vendor at the docks, which again was kindly told to by the internet, because again, don't know where anything is nowadays. Everything changes. And yeah, I was actually quite impressed with how it all looked. You know, I think it's just something new. So I'm just excited to see something new. I'm used to obviously the usual triangle, quote unquote, from RuneScape's combat systems, like in old school and stuff. They've still obviously not got like a different skill, and that's probably one of the more recent iterations of RuneScape I've played. But playing RuneScape 3 again has brought back so many good, fun memories, and I just prefer RuneScape 3 personally to old school. That's just my personal opinion. Again, so jump straight to the cash. Don't know if I'd already put that one in, but yeah, we did get 18 divination on that one, which was pretty good. We are going to have to do these pretty much daily. This is another one of the wilderness events, guys. So again, just got a nice 22 mine in there. It's really good for low level skills. I think you get like a decent chunk of bits and bobs, which, you know, we're all happy to get. Every little helps. You get a lot of chin chompers, which is again pretty good. Quite happy to get those. And then it's just a bit of questing. So we did the Blood Pact, followed by the Restless Ghost. Again, just knock these out. Cook's Assistant, again, just really quick quest just to get them up. Just done another one of those, and that was a Hunter Wilderness event that we did. Couldn't get the recorder up and open in time, unfortunately, but yep, there was that. These quests, guys, Violet is Blue, seriously, such a funny quest. Really enjoyed these quests. I think these were actually some of the better quests so far that I've done. Just really good. Again, just thoroughly enjoyed them. It is November at the moment, so it's kind of like Christmassy sort of thing. So yeah, just spending all these lamps on unlocking certain things. So like obviously getting my agility up. I literally hate the agility skill, and yeah, I know a lot of people like to train Herblore with Ironman to start off with, but I've been told to utilize the agility skill, get it up there as fast as possible to a specific point, and then dump every single thing onto Herblore for the later game. So obviously that's what I'm doing. So after we did Violet is Blue, I believe we went and did Violet is Blue 2, which again, for me was actually, it seemed quicker to do Violet is Blue 2. Don't know if that's actually a thing or not, but it seemed to be quicker. And yeah, I actually enjoyed it. Again, these quests are a little barrel laughs. Nothing over the top with any of it. But I believe, do I speak to this guy? I generally can't remember. Oh no, that was it. Yeah. So this guy didn't give me the quest rewards. So I was like, oh, okay. I should probably keep recording. And this is like my ridiculous level of knowledge of the game and being completely new to recording. So like I say, guys, any tips and anything in the comments and stuff would be very much appreciated if you could help with any tips or anything. I'm using CapCut at the moment to do my editing software, and OBS Studios for my capture. So any tips or anything would be really appreciated. I'm trying to get to grips with everything, so you know, I've not like done all these like fade in, fade outs, all that sort of stuff. I'm just trying to keep it at minimum. I am cutting the clips where I can, and I think obviously as the video goes on, I do get a bit more confident with when to record, when not to record, not so long clips. So just want to get that out of the way. Again, smithing for this one, I thought, because I wanted to try and get my smithing up quite a bit, because I'm aware that you need to obviously have like smithing and crafting up for your necromancy, especially with the upgrades for the weapons and the armor. And yeah, I thought, well, you know, we'll get the summoning up a bit. Just 19 there is pretty good. And again, agility. So pretty happy with the old agility there. 24 agility. And yeah, it was actually quite a good chunk of questing there. This is me just getting my fire making up to that last bit to 30. Because obviously we all know that you want to do the sea slug quest, where you essentially, well, it's questionable what you do in the quest, I've got to be honest. Practically saving a kid with a crane from a bunch of sea slugs that turn people into mindless zombies. I thought was quite an interesting take on things. Again, I could have sworn that the other quest, it took you off there automatically, but evidently not. And I couldn't find him at first glance. I just like gone completely past him. I was like, oh no, he's not here. It's, you know, nothing to worry about. It's like, where the hell is he? Tried to go down there, nothing, no. And then I seen him because I just wasn't paying attention. And I was like, he's literally right in front of you, you absolute idiot. And I was like, oh, for God's sake. So yeah, we actually did eventually speak to Hogarth, and he got us off, which was good. Not in that way. He got us off the fishing platform, you dirty sod. So yes, and then obviously we speak to this worried mum. I think it's Caroline, and yeah, we obviously get a nice chunk of fishing XP actually, which boosts all the way up to 24 fishing, which gets rid of some of the early stages of fishing's issues and all that sort of stuff. It's always nice just to get a big chunk of fishing XP and more quest points. Distraction and diversions, again, another one that I just can't remember to do all of these things. This was, again, something else I was told to do. So this is a monthly distraction and diversion god statues. Again, if you know about it, I'm sorry to bring it up, but I'm just trying to reach out to every audience. So again, yeah, you do construction levels, and you can get prayer if you do the right one, slayer if you do the wrong one, allegedly. And again, I think I just wanted to get straight back into the wilderness for another event at this point. But I cannot remember if I recorded it or not. Obviously, looking at it, I don't think I did, which is always fun. And then now, again, runecrafting. I was around playing on my other account when the RuneSpan did come out. I think I got all the way up to 85 runecrafting just from the RuneSpan, which I thought was like, you know, torturous. We're going back years and years and years and years, and God knows how many years ago that was. But yeah, that was the last time I was here. So for me to do the RuneSpan, I thought that was pretty cool. Really enjoyed my time at the RuneSpan. Again, just nice and AFK, and I need to get 50 to unlock Viswax. So obviously I can extend and use quick teleports for the Lodestone network, which apparently I've read out, which is really good. And obviously there's dailies and stuff that mentioned Viswax, so obviously had to get all that sorted. So again, there's 6. The levels come in here so fast, it's pretty crazy how fast they come. Being such a low level, it's yeah, it's pretty good. And again, 7. They do come quick, man. They do come quick, which is interesting to. It's like I say, it's nice to mix things up. I don't want to just do one thing and one thing only. I'm trying to do like little bits and bobs. Like I've done a little bit of dungeoneering. I've done a little bit of this. Fishing is my AFK thing at the moment, and then a little bit of mining as well. Just because obviously I want to try and get some food on the account for, you know, later Slayer and all that sort of good stuff. I think there's unlocking a quest gets you access to a place called Menethos or something, and there's some desert souls there that I need to be aiming to get, which is like 50 odd, so that's probably what I'll end up doing. And there's 20. So yeah, 20 rune crafting, guys. It's going so fast. It's pretty mental how quick this is going. Again, it might just be because I am watching Netflix while doing this, so it just kind of makes it go a bit faster. 24, 29, you know. And then we're now on the second floor, which is 33 onwards, where I was told to come here, or, you know, checked it out. I believe that's 41. Just have a nice slab of AFK time. And then we did construction, because I thought, you know, Fort Foundry, again, a very new addition to the game, something I've never done. 32, 33. You know, nice to get it. 34. Nice 34 construction. It does get up quite quickly doing this. 35. I was quite shocked how fast these levels did come in. You know, and you obviously have to wait like a day or two to get all of the supplies. If you're doing it by yourself, obviously. If you're in a group, you can just get loads of people just to buy it, and then you can do it. There's 40. So 40 construction. And the thing is, it didn't even take that long to get these levels and to do this, which I thought was pretty cool. Everybody likes these. So yeah, look, there's again, Fourth Foundry. We actually got the lodestone unlocked, which did come in handy for some questing later down the line. Can't believe I actually got all the way up to 41 construction at that stage. Just didn't really know what to do. And obviously we're trying now to round out the account, maybe go on a bit of a quest run just towards the end of this video, guys, just to, you know, get on the quest grind, get out these levels and all that sort of stuff, which is kind of obligatory that you need to do. So here's one. We did the Elemental Workshop Part 1, which I thought was pretty good. It actually gives you a solid amount of crafting and smithing XP. Knocking me over 30 for that one, which obviously was one of the requirements for Elemental Workshop Part 2. Spoiler, I really wanted to do that for this video, but I couldn't. I couldn't do it in time. But again, another Bosch at the old divination pot, so 31 there. And we actually got some diviner equipment, which is like part of the skilling outfit, so that's pretty cool. The most overpowered thing in the game at the moment, I feel, for farming, or especially early level farming. My God, someone told me about this, and I could not believe how fast the levels were. This was the first time I'd done it. Prior to this clip, I didn't have any insect repellent, and I kept getting attacked by the bees, which was hilarious. So I got up to like 20 odd farming just from the wilderness events alone, which I thought was pretty good. But then obviously you come here and do that, and it was just like, that's amazing. Jack of Trades, again, massive part of the account now. So doing 20 skills in a row, and then obviously using the Premier Artifact to reset it, to do it twice, just kind of gives, you know, a couple of levels here and there, along with the penguin points that I am going to need to be doing on a daily basis just to maximize the experience I can get. Another farming level, 38 now. Again, this is just from wilderness events and the beehives. So we did Gunner's Ground, because, you know, why would you not do Gunner's Ground? Nice cheeky few quest points there, guys, and we just chucked it there in crafting. Ernest the Chicken, what a quest down memory lane. Don't miss that that silly thing underneath, which is all you flipping your switches and stuff. But again, a good 4 quest points there, and some feathers. Goblin Diplomacy again, just knocking out these shorter quests as and when I can. So that was that, which was pretty good. I'm actually quite happy to get that one done. Yeah, and Gertrude's cat. The cooking level was looking a bit sorry for itself, and obviously you do need a cat for future quests like It Thrones Little Helper and all that sort of stuff. So I thought, well, why not get my own cat? And that's a nice 17 cooking. Cooked some trout now, which was really good because I've been cooking, catching some trouts, I should say. Sorry. So, and Priest in Peril, really good with the Wicked Hood. I nothing about it, didn't know anything about it, and just read it on there. If you got a Wicked Hood, you can do X, Y, and Z. Got it. Worst quest ever. Sheep herder. Less said the better. If you know, you know about sheep herder. It sucks. Sheep go all over the place and just do not go where they want to. Haziel Cult, again, nice, easy quest. Completely trolled me at the start because I was like, well, I just did that and didn't get a quest point. And then I read further on, like, that's how long I've not done it. First little bit of thieving on the account. Obviously, it's a very easy skill to train, but I don't really want to do thieving until I can do this quest called Buyers and Sellers. Just kind of seems pointless. And obviously, everyone's favourite Waterfall quest, which actually got us quite a bit of attack and strength. It's the obligatory 30 attack, 30 strength quest. Relatively easy quest. Just a little bit annoying. Obviously, we did Merlin's Crystal. And then subsequently after we did Merlin's Crystal, not for the 6 quest points, we also got Excalibur. But then it does give you access to Holy Grail. And obviously the Holy Grail quest now is what you can see on your screen. That is what we actually completed there, which knocked our defense up from whatever it was, a pitiful level, all the way up to 33, which was pretty cool. That was really good for the combat levels, and obviously when my other levels get up there, I can do that. We've got all the levels we require now for Elemental Workshop Part 3 as well, which is really good. Bit of prayer at 53, just again from the wilderness. And yeah, we did Diamond in the Rough. And obviously I think we did a couple of the other quests. Bit of fishing, just to do a daily challenge, because I'm trying to get up there. The pond is where I do spend quite a bit of time in my downtime, but that's 44 fishing, guys. I am going to be pushing for the fishing. And yeah, that's all I've got for you at the moment, guys. Just a real quick introduction to myself and obviously my series. I really hope to try and make something of this quite serious. In fact, of obviously what I wanted to do. I'm just trying something new. So like I said, the editing won't be the best, and the voiceovers and stuff. I am going to try and do a couple of live clips, but at the minute it's so hard for me to do so because I just have kids, and like I don't have the quietness around the house where I need it at the minute. So it's like select times where I can do voiceovers and bits and bobs, but hopefully things will change in the near future. But guys, thanks again. Hit the comments and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Thank you.